Mike Williams informs Chargers of his retirement. Veteran wide receiver Mike Williams, a former first-round pick of the Los Angeles Chargers, is retiring from the NFL. The 30-year-old, who rejoined the Chargers this offseason, had initially expressed a desire to prove himself after a difficult 2024 season with the Jets and Steelers. However, he began training camp on the physically unable to perform list. Williams's NFL career, while showcasing flashes of brilliance, was unfortunately plagued by injuries. A back injury hampered his rookie season, and subsequent injuries, including a torn ACL, impacted his performance and availability throughout his career. Despite these setbacks, he managed to eclipse 1,000 receiving yards twice, including a standout 2021 season with the Chargers. His decision to retire comes after a career spanning 106 games and 67 starts, accumulating impressive stats of 330 receptions for 5,104 yards and 32 touchdowns. While he will be remembered for his exceptional talent, the persistent injuries ultimately brought a premature end to his NFL journey. Williams's retirement marks the end of a chapter for the Chargers and a significant loss for a player who showed immense potential throughout his time in the league. His contributions to the team and the game will be remembered.
In our next story, Trump underwent vascular testing because of leg swelling. White House. President Trump recently underwent medical testing following observations of swelling in his legs and minor bruising on his hand. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt confirmed that the president has been diagnosed with chronic venous insufficiency, a common condition affecting blood flow in the legs, especially in older adults. This condition is considered benign and treatable, typically involving measures to improve blood flow. The comprehensive examination, including vascular studies and an echocardiogram, revealed no serious issues. Tests showed no evidence of deep vein thrombosis or arterial disease, and the president's cardiac function was deemed normal. The bruising on his hand was attributed to minor soft tissue irritation from frequent handshaking and aspirin use. Leavitt emphasized that the president's overall health remains excellent and he experiences no discomfort from the venous insufficiency. She stated that a full medical report detailing the diagnosis and treatment plan will be released shortly. President Trump's previous annual physical in April also concluded that he was in excellent health. The current diagnosis of chronic venous insufficiency is not considered a significant health concern.
In our next story, banks are thriving so far in Trump's economy. Here's what that means. U.S. banks are reporting surprisingly strong second-quarter profits, exceeding analysts' expectations and defying earlier predictions of a recession. The six largest banks collectively earned nearly $39 billion, a more than 20% increase from last year. This robust performance is fueled by a boom in stock and bond trading, increased corporate activity including mergers and acquisitions, and surprisingly resilient consumer spending. Initially, the quarter began with market turmoil triggered by President Trump's tariffs. J.P. Morgan Chase, for example, initially forecast a potential recession. However, a market rebound followed a delay in the most severe tariffs, and investors seemingly discounted further tariff pronouncements as mere bluster. The unexpected surge in investment banking revenue contributed significantly to the strong results. J.P. Morgan Chase, the largest U.S. bank, saw a 7% jump in investment banking revenue, far exceeding analyst projections. This suggests businesses are adapting to current economic uncertainties and proceeding with large transactions despite political noise. This overall positive performance paints a picture of resilience in the financial sector, with both Wall Street and Main Street contributing to the unexpectedly strong earnings. The results indicate that businesses are increasingly willing to move forward with major deals despite ongoing economic and political headwinds.
In our next story, healthy babies born from DNA of 3 people to prevent inherited diseases. 8 healthy babies have been born in Britain using a groundbreaking technique involving DNA from 3 people. This method helps prevent mothers from passing on devastating mitochondrial diseases, which can cause severe health problems and even death in children. The procedure involves transferring the mother's genetic material into a donor egg with healthy mitochondria, resulting in an embryo with DNA from the mother, father, and donor. This significant advance, reported in the New England Journal of Medicine, involved 22 patients, resulting in 8 healthy babies and 1 ongoing pregnancy. While one baby showed slightly elevated levels of abnormal mitochondria, these levels are not considered disease-causing and will be monitored. Experts emphasize that this technique is only used in rare cases where other methods are ineffective, offering hope to families at high risk of passing on these debilitating genetic conditions. The technique, legalized in the UK in 2016, is also permitted in Australia but remains illegal in many other countries, including the United States, due to ethical and regulatory concerns surrounding heritable genetic modifications. While some critics express concerns about long-term effects, advocates celebrate this as a promising alternative for families affected by mitochondrial diseases, offering a chance at healthy pregnancies where previously there was little hope. The UK's fertility regulator closely oversees the procedure, ensuring its use only in high-risk cases. The success of this research provides a powerful testament to scientific advancement and its potential to improve lives for families facing devastating genetic conditions.
In our next story, Fever star Clark to sit out home All-Star Weekend. Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark will miss this weekend's WNBA All-Star events due to a right groin injury suffered on Tuesday. This is a significant blow, as Clark was a starter and captain, chosen after receiving the most fan votes, and was set to participate in the three-point contest for the first time. Despite her disappointment, Clark expressed excitement for the event and plans to attend, even offering to help coach her team. The WNBA commissioner has named Brittany Sykes and Brianna Jones as replacements for Clark and Sato Saboli, who is also injured. This is not the first time Clark has dealt with injuries this season. She's missed 10 regular season games due to various ailments including quad and groin injuries, a stark contrast to her previously unblemished attendance record. Clark underwent imaging to assess the injury and her status was considered day-to-day. She missed Wednesday's game against the New York Liberty, a team the Fever will face again next Tuesday. The team is currently on a break until then. The Fever organization and fans alike will surely miss Clark's presence on the court this weekend, but her commitment to the team and her willingness to still participate in the All-Star festivities demonstrates her dedication and sportsmanship.